Hey, kanina this fucking uncle want to talk about Singapore. I got fucking problem with my accent of my country. Limpe happily minding my own fucking business. This one will be a condescending towards my entire country. My friend Pokke called him a dog, right? I will show him a lot of fucking face already. No fucker hell. Tagtone also called him a dog, right? Right, Tagtone also say he's a fucking dog, right? Huh? Why so pressed? PMS ah? He called you a good boy ah? Want me to feel trees or not? Kanina, your fucking ass also jealous of the amount of shit coming out from your mouth every other day. There's nothing fucking right in your left brain, nothing fucking left in your right brain, and you still want to pretend you got a brain. You fucking want to go after my country, insinuate other people is like what, call them pedophiles, and then you cry that you got marriage report. Kanina, who's fucking fault? Your parents never teach you manners, huh? Absolutely embarrassing. You know what? You want to fucking post the fucking podcast, right? Absolutely. You know what's embarrassing, huh? Your performance in the hologram tournament cheating. 30-minute head start practicing and you still fucking lost. Don't fucking talk about my country, no. Kanina kunde.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it again with another exploration into the mind of quite possibly one of the most traumatized men on Twitch. Because I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest. It is true that I got banned on Twitch yesterday. And right now, I think we're streaming to around 17,000 concurrent viewers on this YouTube live. And what we're going to be doing at this very moment in time is a bit of an expose on MrPokke, because Brother Man has essentially been celebrating my defeat. And so let's talk a little bit about it. You're going to see from the title of this stream, well, it doesn't seem related to the type of content he's going to be looking at. It's really focused on Epic 7. You can see over here, it's an Epic 7 focused thumbnail. Let's go ahead and see what the real original thumbnail and title were for this one. It's been a crazy 24 hours. 448 watching, by the way. And that is my tweet talking about how I got mass reported on Twitch and now have a 7-day ban. Yeah, we're the type of creator that's decided to advertise our live stream and our content by using somebody else's Twitter post talking about their ban. Yeah. And again, this is after we're on the record saying, oh, sorry. Yep. Oh, too many rats. This is too many rats. I've been doing a lot of rat hunting today. You might see that video soon. No, I don't give a fuck about bro, even if he made 100 vids about me. Hope he's happy with the ad rev. I will never engage. Yeah, this was only 2 weeks ago, guys. It's April 23rd right now. This is from April 7th. So yeah, just over 2 weeks ago, we're on the record talking about basically how I am. Let me just read a couple of things over here. Their existence is meaningless to me. Let them chase their latest drama slop with my name. I'm irrelevant. All these CCs are irrelevant, and I will never engage. But the first thing we do after hearing news about my ban is that we go on Twitter to essentially celebrate. I want to make sure everyone knows I have absolutely nothing to do with Saint getting banned. I'm literally clearing my stamina and flags on my phone as I'm on my bed. Then my Discord gets mass pinged. And you can see from my tweet. You can see from my tweet on the matter, guys. All I said was that communities did it, not individual content creators. So first and foremost, we're making somebody else's ban about ourselves. And that somebody else's ban is also the person that we said is irrelevant, that we're never going to engage with. But we proceeded to make a video called Goodbye Saint, an 18-minute one, after saying we weren't going to engage about 3 or 4 times. So this is like maybe the 5th or 6th time it's happening. And boy, oh boy, I don't really even know what to think about this entire issue anymore. It's just baffling. It's just confusing. It's just ridiculous. And the thing is, guys, well, I want to dive on into it. I want to see how one singular creator, MrPokke, has managed to take my ban, and instead of me being in a worse spot after the ban, MrPokke actually is. And so let's see this crash out firsthand. I've got the receipts. I've got the glue. We did a little bit of pre-watching, and I gotta say, I am not surprised that this video that he's recording right now in that VOD on that stream is recording. Why I'm not surprised it isn't uploaded yet, because it was dog shit. I think he realized it was awful. That's why he didn't upload it. And the thing is, guys, if he won't upload it, I will. So let's get on into it. Because content is content, right? Content is content. Let's keep going.
All right, let's start. Call me a liar. Call me a hypocrite.
We've been doing that for about 3 months. You don't need to talk about it now. You don't need to ask us either. We've just been doing it for like 3 months.
You set yourself on fire.
He's clearly trying to refer to me. I think the only thing on fire right now is MrPokke's credibility.
I'm gonna cry about it.
You're making an entire video about somebody else's ban and trying to make it about yourself. I think the only one that can be considered crying in this situation, MrPokke, is you.
So today's video is actually very interesting because if you guys are not aware, yes, Santontes has been banned within the day after I made this video. Now, I said this is my last, right? I said that this was going to be my last video. I never want to interact with him ever again.
So you just lied.
I'm never going to do anything related to this guy's branding or whatever. The end.
Pokke, you don't recognize how good this segment of this stream is going to be for my branding. You have no idea how actually beneficial this is going to be for me. I'm going to be honest. You reacting to this, maybe you were right. You are throwing me a bone. You are throwing me a bone by being, quite possibly, the stupidest CC that has ever entered this space. Comparing you to Atsu was a mistake, because Atsu, at the very least, was smart. You are not. There's a reason why your first guides in the Honkai Star Rail space were you just plagiarizing CN and translating it. There's a reason why. Let's be real here.
This was supposed to be the end. Yeah. I guess you guys can call me a hypocrite, right? Because I'm a fucking liar. I'm going back on my words because
absolutely,
things that happened in the last 12, 14 hours.
Okay, he is not worse than Atsu. I agree. Because Atsu is way smarter than he ever was. And so he's not capable of being worse than Atsu. He literally isn't. He does not have the intelligence to do that.
Have been so surreal. Like, the level of mask off that happened is actually ridiculous.
Do you guys remember how in his last video, the main conclusion that we had in this Goodbye Saint video was that he was projecting every single critique that he was making of me? He told me to seek therapy. He told me that, well, if it smells like shit everywhere you go, maybe you're the shit. When he's been the one stinking up the entire gacha space with his takes, being a real gacha terrorist over the past couple of months. Yeah, all of those things that he was saying that I should do, that he suggested was wrong with me, legitimately actually applied to him. And this whole mask off moment, why do you think it's taking so long to get that video uploaded, guys? I think he realized he might have actually just fucked up. Oh, and the last point, right? That my content, that my channel can't live without him. Bro's saying this after 2 streams dedicated to me. Let me just give you all a bit of a refresher for what his last stream thumbnail was. Y'all ready for this one? So that was his prior stream, the one yesterday, and this is the one today. And in our video, we're telling me that I can't make content without MrPokke. MrPokke, all I have to do is take one look at your channel. Your video about me is the best one that you've had in a long time. And your video on me is on track to be the best video you've had in 2 weeks. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, 71K. You farming the global passive drama. Yeah. That's 71K. This video is on track to be the best one you've had in 2 weeks. So you saw this, and you were like, damn, maybe I need to farm Saint some more. He's really good for my channel. This is the most views that I've had in a long fucking time. And then we're saying, with all of this, right? With all of this, that I'm the one that needs you. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, boy. Let's keep going.
And I have with me the evidence, the proof. I don't know why he got banned, but I think it has something pertaining to these things. So a little bit of a context as to why this, and also, you know, I had to make this tweet out because people were literally saying I got him banned. Like within the moment he got banned, he posted out this tweet, right? He posted out this tweet over here. Right here, right? Where is the thingy?
He's too used to scrolling down because the last time he was scrolling down was actually when he was trying to find evidence that I was farming content on him on my channel. And he had to scroll down like about 5 consecutive seconds to find another video on him. So he went a little bit too far this time. Yeah, that's actually my fault why it took him so long to find this one.
Looks like we've been mass reported on Twitch, everybody, and we have a 7-day ban. A PO has been sent, but I guess it's clear which communities did this.
So immediately after I get banned, I say it's clear which communities did this. And then Pokke automatically assumes it was his fault, or that people think it's his fault. When I literally say right there, communities. And then Pokke just wants to come in and be like, they think it's me. He's managed to turn my ban into an expose of his own victim complex. This is one of the most narcissistic, pathetic things I've ever seen. This guy thinks he's the main character. He is the comic relief.
If you don't know what's going on, he's basically insinuating my community, Jenazad's community, and I guess also Maggie's community, the three of us merged into one as the anti-Sentontes gang, right? We have been...
Do you wanna know why I said it's clear which communities did this? That's to leave it up to the reader's interpretation. And if Pokke's deciding to fill in the gaps on his own, he's more than welcome to. But I wonder why he said those names.
Plotting for this day since 2024, and today was the day that everything happened. This was the prequel. This was all part of the plan, which I would say is very, 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 very ironic because I know I have nothing to do with this, but it's just so you literally cannot make this shit up. That one day ago he made this video planned.
Was I wrong? Guys, when I said that MrPokke was actively in a state where he's ruining his career, was I wrong? Let's check it out real fast, actually. Let me open the Twitch tracker. Let's look at some of MrPokke's analytics. I'm curious. How is this guy doing over time? Okay, so we upped our hours, and then our average viewers went down. We upped the hours we're streaming, and our average viewers went down. Yeah. 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 That's a little unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, we're not growing. We're streaming more hours, but we're not growing. Ooh. But hey, I'm pretty sure with content like this on his stream, I'm sure he's doing just fine. Absolutely, 1,000,000%. I'm sure he's doing great.
Why? MrPokke is ruining his career. This was from one day ago. And almost as if straight from the future, I posted this, and then bro got banned like in a few hours afterwards. So it looks like I have something to do with this. So
he is so desperate to make this about him, it's almost unbelievable. I don't fundamentally understand why somebody would want to do this, other than to kind of like just be seen as like one of the most narcissistic people in the space.
This video is basically to clear up any potential doubts, any potential responsibility that you guys, his community, wants to pin on me, on Jenazad, or whatever the fuck that's gonna be saying on, right? So, yep, this is the context. This is the context. This is just full of shit, by the way. Bro literally asked, is saying snowflake bannable?
It is.
That I saying is saying retard bannable.
I don't even think that is.
Right? It doesn't work this way. The only way people will know the real reason why he got banned is usually when you get banned, right? Twitch will send you an email. They'll say something like,
you know what the funny thing is? He's going to try and talk about me saying that I'm lying about the reason I got banned.
Due to this, blah, 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 you're banned for blah, 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 right? And they will actually state the reasons, right? So it's like,
the only reason why he's mentioning something like this is because he's trying to say I'm lying about the reason I got banned.
Fraudulent activities or like, sexual content, graphic or whatever. Like usually they'll say the reason and they'll give you a duration. So unless Sentontes shows this screenshot, nobody will actually know what's the real reason you got banned. Because
I've already stated multiple times, and this is also something that Tectone himself has confirmed. Twitch gives you a general reason, but they don't give you the specific reason for why you got banned. And Tectone has also confirmed I was mass reported. And so Pokke is just trying to spread misinformation about how Twitch bans work to paint me in a negative light.
Getting mass reported, it doesn't mean that you just get banned off for 7 days, by the way, from being mass reported.
Yeah, I was mass reported. That was confirmed by Tectone.
Because if that was the case, how many streamers do you think in the world would be like permaed by now?
I was not partnered. And Tectone has also confirmed that because I didn't have a Twitch partnership, the mass reports got me banned.
You get what I'm saying? So it's not as straightforward as just people don't like his...
Show us the proof? Tectone got on call with Twitch staff to confirm that. And so unless you're asking that Tectone leak Twitch staff DMs so that you can have your tinfoil hat conspiracy for MrPokke looked at, I'm good. I don't think that's necessary.
Content on don't like his stream when he's doing this, and then he got banned for 7 days. Not 1 day, not 2 days, a 7-day ban, right? And I basically want to bring up 2 separate clips, which may or may not have something to do with the ban.
And so bro wants to just speculate on what the ban is. And you want what the funny thing is?
I want to bring up 2 or 3 separate clips about why he maybe got banned.
This segment started an hour into his stream. That stream started 8 hours ago. You know what I did? I made a video talking about why I got banned that went live 8 hours ago. And so this video was live before he even started this segment on his stream, and it completely details the potential reasons for the ban. And so bro's gonna be over here speculating on all the different reasons when I already covered it in the video. And guess what, guys? I covered it in a full live stream 18 hours ago. I covered it in a full live stream 18 hours ago, and bro's acting like he's a fucking detective. Jesus. Jesus.
I'm not saying these are the reasons, but I think it's very, very likely, right? Very, very likely. And also, before I continue, I just want to say one last time. I have absolutely nothing to do with this, okay? I have absolutely nothing to do with this. I basically went on over here. I was playing Epic 7. I think it was like 4 or 5 a.m. or something. I was clearing my stamina. And then my Discord pinged me, all right? All those in my Discord, y'all know. Everybody started pinging me, yo, Sandonas got banned, Sandonas got banned, Sandonas got... And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Now, did I gloat at bro getting banned? Yes, I did. I gloated.
Yep.
I even said, you know, what is this? I have never to report his sorry excuse of a channel that's not worth anyone's time. You know? It's a very...
My sorry excuse of a channel that is not worth anyone's time. Yeah, MrPokke. Yeah.
Very harsh statement, right? It's not something that I will say to anyone. It's not a very nice thing to say, but I'm not sorry for whatsoever. I even gloated in Captain Cabinet's stream, right? Because I know, for example, Ethan, right? Or yeah, Ethan. He is trying to say like, you know, I planned for this, right? He's trying to say, bitch, mate.
He literally can't read. He said that Ethan said he planned for this. When Ethan's tweet literally reads, I don't think you made your parasocial fans do this. Ethan's tweet literally reads, I don't think you made your parasocial fans do this. And he's saying that Ethan said he planned it. We literally can't read. It's literally too hard to read.
All right. He's like, oh, this was actually all part of my plan. I'm not even going to deny this. I said this in Captain Cabinet's stream, and I mean every single word, right? I find it cinema that the same day my vid called Goodbye Sandonas goes out and this happens. And then everyone's having a laugh, and then Captain Cabinet was saying something, and I'm like, he should have bought a global passive. It is what it is. Is this funny? Is this angry? Is this gonna piss you off? Is this
This guy's just stupid.
gonna, you know, hurt his feelings? I just don't give a fuck, alright? I edit.
They already talked about it. It was a misunderstanding. Yeah, because he's stupid. Doesn't change anything I've said.
End of the day, I know in my entirety and my entire existence, to all my knowledge, I have absolutely nothing to do with this guy getting banned. So I'm gonna gloat. Am I petty? Am I childish for gloating? Sure. But when I show you guys the 2 clips, I would probably show you guys, because he's not gonna show it, right? He's never gonna show it. In fact, Twitter does not have the full context to these clips. So if no one is gonna show it, I am. Oh, give me biddies. Read the chat. Sarah's chat. Twitch knew the VODs when she was what? You can't show banned channels. I can't show banned channels. Oh, I can't show banned channels. Okay. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Okay, so apparently I can't even show what happened over here, right? So I'm not even gonna play this. Yo, Omega, thank you so much for 5 gifted, right? So apparently I can't even show banned channel clips. YouTube only, not on Twitch. Okay, that is very, very straightforward, right? That is very, very straightforward. My editors have the clip. Yep, my editors. You can play these 2 clips right here, right now, back to back. The first clip,
I'll play them for you. Because they're in my video. No wonder he has 6 Rosia. That's the clip. No wonder he has 6 Rosia.
It was about him making a very snark little remark about how he's in a 1v3. Alright? He made a snark little remark on how he's in a 1v3. Right? If you guys were there for the stream, you guys can verify. There's no reason for me to lie, because I'm literally showing this footage right now. So the first clip is he made this snark little remark about he's in a 1v3, essentially against me, Jenazad, and Maggie. Alright, he's like, one, I'm up against a fairy. Alright, the other one is a man-child, and the last guy is from Singapore.
Yep, I did say that. I said I had 3 content creators that really didn't like me. And I said one of them's a fairy, which was referring to Maggie. I said one of them's a man-child, which was referring to Jenazad. And I had a guy from Singapore, which is referring to MrPokke, because he advertises publicly that he's from Singapore all the time.
And I know this is not the first time that Santondes has, you know, probably something had to do with my country, right? He has made fun of the way I talk and everything before.
I guess he's implying that I'm making fun of his country by saying that the guy who advertises that he's from Singapore, I said that he's from Singapore. I guess it's good. He's getting offended on Singapore's behalf. I guess it's a good thing that I didn't say the Asian guy, because he probably would have gotten offended on every Asian's behalf if I had said that. It probably would have been even better that I didn't just say guy, because then he would have gotten offended on every male on the planet's behalf. Yeah, he would have taken on the offense of 50% of the world if I had just said guy. Yeah, because he's willing to take on the offense of the entire country. Damn.
So he literally just said the last guy is from Singapore. So here's the thing, right?
I should have maybe just called him a professional victim. Yeah, I probably just should have called him a professional victim.
Here's the thing. I have never let, like, you know, race or country or this kind of stuff, this kind of like small little jabs. And if you are from Singapore or if you are from SEA, you would know that the things people say here, let's just be real, I think Twitter will have an absolute crash out if it was to be said, right? Proof, I have proof, right? It's just that, you know, apparently I can't show the...
Wait, is he talking about how hard he is because he's from Singapore? That, like, the stuff that they say in Singapore is, like, actually, like, super racist? And that, like, people would crash out if they heard what was being said? So he's, like, talking about how, like, hard Singapore is. And now he's gonna get into why being called the guy from Singapore is offensive? Is that what's happening?
The clips on stream. So it'll be up on YouTube. You guys can take a look later, right?
So he doesn't play a clip, and I guess the only damning thing that's in there is that I said the guy from Singapore, and now he's like kind of backing into why that was like the worst thing ever.
With that, since that is the way that, you know, he wants to go about it, I'm gonna invite my friend Pokke to take over the stream. He will take over the segment on what he thinks about, you know, this is a guy from Singapore, right? So take it over. Hey, kanina, this fucking uncle want to talk about Singapore. I got fucking problem with my accent of my country. Limpe happily minding my own fucking business. This one will be a condescending towards my entire country. My friend Pokke called him a dog, right? I will show him a lot of fucking face already. No fucker hell. Tagtone also call him a dog, what? Right, Tagtone also say he's a fucking dog, what? How? Why so pressed? PMS, ah?
Why is he doing this? What?
He called you a good boy, ah? Want me to feel trees or not? Kanina, your fucking ass also jealous of the amount of shit coming out from your mouth every other day. That nothing fucking right in your left brain, nothing fucking left in your right brain, and you still want to pretend you got a brain. You fucking want to go after my country, insinuate other people, it's like what? Call them.
Wait, so this is all in response to being called the guy from Singapore? We were just looking for a reason to crash out. This is like one of our, like, on our phone, right? You know how you can put like the agenda on your phone? Most people have stuff like wake up, brush your teeth, eat breakfast, go to school. On MrPokke's agenda, the morning of this stream, it was just crash out in like all caps, size 72 font. The only task he had for this day was crash out. Bro was just looking for a reason. What even is this?
Pedophiles, and then you cry that you got marriage report. Kanina, who's fucking fault? Your parents never teach you manners, huh? Absolutely embarrassing. You know what? You want to fucking post the fucking podcast, right? Absolutely. You know what's embarrassing? Huh? Your performance in the hologram tournament, cheating, 30-minute head start practicing, and you still fucking lost it. Don't
Wait, bro's just looking for an excuse. He was looking for an excuse to like say every single thing that he wanted to say about me. I heard the hologram tournament. So this is just like him, like basically trying to say every single thing possible. We get news of my ban, and this is what ends up happening. And we use the excuse of, he called me the guy from Singapore. And so this response is justified. Editor, make this guy's crash out the intro of this video.
fucking talk about my country, no kanina kunde. I'm sorry for that. Alright, so that is going to be, you know, what happens if you have something against Singapore, right? But
So merely saying to someone from Singapore, you reference them as the guy from Singapore, that's what should happen to you, is I guess what he's saying. This guy is no longer mentally stable. I'm going to be honest with you. This guy is no longer mentally stable. Why is it that so many creators that have interacted with me have like actually started schizoing out? Why is it that everyone's saying that I'm crashing out when like this is what they're doing? Anyone saying that I'm crashing out, it has to just be projection at this point. I genuinely think it just has to be projection at this point. Yeah, make this the intro of the video, editor.
I don't know what made him say that. Right? I don't really know what.
How are you saying I don't know what made him say that after doing what you just did? After doing what you just did, how are you asking what made him say that?
I don't know what made him say that. Right? I don't really know what might want to make him. It's just a little bit weird. And that was basically my personal takeaway from this. But this is not really the main thing. The main thing is his beef with Jenazad.
Okay.
And it was
So he just wanted to get whatever he wanted off his chest. I guess he's been holding on to a lot of like choice insults from the past 4 months. And he just like wanted an opportunity to kind of like, you know, drop it like it's hot. And the reasoning was he was called the guy from Singapore. And apparently I offended the entire country by saying that. Probably because maybe Singapore doesn't actually want him. And so me saying he's from Singapore actually did insult the entire country. Yeah, I should have referred to that as next time for Singapore's sake.
so... I don't even know what caused it. It essentially started from Jenazad hitting his table. He hit his table when his chat was basically he was discussing with the whole Maggie situation.
Okay, so he's not going to play the clip of Jenazad hitting his table, so I guess I will. So I can give you all some context as to what exactly he's talking about. Yeah, if he won't play it, I guess I'll have to. Let's see over here. Let's give some context for this, because MrPokke will never do that. He'll never actually give the context for anything when there's crazy stuff going on. Here's the context of the table hitting. I'm gonna turn the volume down. It's a little loud.
Okay. What are you fucking people not getting, okay? I literally said from the fucking get-go that this is going too far and overstepping. Do any of you fucking morons still not understand that? I literally said that from the start, okay? I'm done with you fucking idiots for the past 10 minutes saying, well, actually, it's going too far and it is a leak. I fucking said that, idiots. Are you not understanding that? Do I need to spell it out for you? That's not the fucking debate. Okay, do you guys get it now? That we're on the same page? That I am saying this is a leak and it's going too far? Are you guys understanding that now?
Yeah, so that's the context. That's the context of it.
I'm saying he was doing the whole Maggie situation, and he hit his table because he got angry at his chat for basically saying the same things for the past 10 minutes. There was this little clip of him hitting the table, right? Then Santones went to psychoanalyze this on his streams for the past 2 days for like, I don't know, 6 hours, 7 hours.
Now, I basically said Jenazad has a grudge against me. He's very passive aggressive to me in every single interaction, both on stream and on GachaCast. And I said that if a guy's willing to get this angry on stream from like small stuff, like his chat disagreeing with him about a drama he's not involved in, that he has like no weight, no stake in, then I said, yeah, I feel like that's somebody he has gotten involved with, that he's had negative experiences with. I wouldn't be surprised if he held ill feelings towards me.
And there was this one particular psychoanalysis, right? There was this one. I will also...
You also compared it to wife abuse? No, I didn't. Somebody in chat, an instigator, said, well, that only happened one time. And so I made the joke. Based off of reading that chat, I made the joke, officer, I only beat my wife like one time, as a joke, based off what the chatter was saying.
So show the clip on the YouTube video. I'm not going to show it over here. You guys can see for yourself. Because the one on Twitter...
You can't say joke after the stream? Then why did half the people that saw that laugh? How is it not a joke when half the people that saw it started laughing? More than half. Sure, I don't have an exact number.
Right now, right? The one on Twitter right now, this is not the full context. This is not the full context. The original clip is 1 minute long, and it will make everything that is said over here look far, far worse. The clip is gone now. The channel is banned, right? And what's ironic is he decides to double down, right? He decides to double down on the whole calling Jenazad a pedophile thing. I never did that.
Never did that. So Pokke is kind of just spreading misinformation here to repeatedly say that I directly called him a pedophile, because I didn't do that.
If he wasn't a fan of... He was a fan of Maggie.
You did in this tweet? I didn't even do it in this tweet.
No wonder he S6 Rokia. They are both clearly childlike.
And so the relationship, again, we've already talked about it. I'm trying to make a joke about Maggie and Jenazad at the same time. And so the main thing I can make a joke about with Maggie is her child model. And Jenna has an S6 child character. And so I lumped the both of them together into a joke. And the thing is, the problem with that, and I'll address it again, right, is that what Maggie did to me was so much worse than what Jenna did. And so it was wrong of me to lump the both of them together and try to make a joke that encompassed both of them. Because Maggie was so bad, and she's been so awful to me, that the joke is deserved. But for Jenna, it wasn't. Because while he did do some things to me, it wasn't close in scope to as bad as what Maggie did. And I also view it from the perspective of a lot of CCs made jokes about Jenna's S6 Rosia in the past. But linking it to Maggie is where the insinuation comes from, right? And so I thought it was fair play to make a joke about the S6 Rosia. Because a lot of people did it. Because let's be honest here, guys. All the characters in Wuthering Waves, it's a little... It is like a little funny that's the one that gets S6'd. It's still a little funny. It's still a little funny. Like, nobody can deny that. Just like objectively a goofy thing. And to try to deny that is just denying reality. Let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, don't play.
It's just crazy. Right, so what? I have a Tasande emote on my channel. Right, I have Kasande, I have Tasande, I have Asande. So what? Am I as well gonna be labeled as this?
Are you tripling down? No, I literally just apologized for it. But I also said, like, it is objectively funny. I'm not gonna try to, like, say something that's true isn't true.
He's literally drawing the comparison of Jenazad E6ing a unit in the gacha game.
If you think that's not funny at all, you have no sense of humor. You literally have no sense of humor if you don't think that that's not at least like a little bit funny. And that's more like your problem than anyone else's, to be honest. Like, relax for a second.
It's just crazy. Right, so what? I have a Tasande emote on my channel. Right, I have Kasande, I have Tasande, I have Asande. So what? Am I as well gonna be labeled as this? He's literally drawing the comparison of Jenazad E6ing a unit in the gacha game. And literally saying they are both clearly childlike. He could say, you know, he didn't insinuate outright that, you know, he called Jenazad a pedophile. But anyone in the community that, you know, has been around in Gacha before, we all know exactly what he's doing, alright? Now, you could say that, you know, Terry also says all these...
So, I still have this take on the entire matter. So, if I were to just go ahead I'm just kind of stating objective facts about the situation, right? The main thing is they're both clearly childlike. I do genuinely think that if you're going ahead and still going super far, as to say that merely maybe not having this line in there no longer as big of a deal, right? Maybe not having that line in there is no longer a big of a deal. I wonder if we only had the first line, if people still would be as upset with it. That's just a hypothetical question. They wouldn't. They would. They would not. I think if it was just the first line, it would definitely be a reach. I think if it was just the first line, it would definitely be a reach. That's my point of view on it. Again, this is just a hypothetical. I'm just asking some questions.
This kind of stuff and all that kind of thing, right? Jenazad has never, ever done anything to wrong this guy. At least to my knowledge.
Great. Jenazad has never done anything to wrong this guy, at least according to my knowledge. Well, I guess I'm going to have to play this now because Pokke won't bring any glue into this conversation. We're just going to misrepresent everything about what's going on because I mean, the video's already uploaded with the entire context over here. Playing it. I mean, that's the thing, man. You didn't watch the video and you're typing about what is in the... You're saying what's in the video when you didn't watch it.
Okay, wait, like really quick, like I mean this with 100% sincerity and I'm not trying to be condescending at all. Like, can you just not like attack me like this? You're really on the offense right here, man.
Well, because this was the guy that spent, you know, several minutes on the Gotcha Cast using misinformation to try to discredit me. The entire Gotcha Cast. I mean, you kind of accused me of being like a drama baiter. I'm going down like the wrong path. I'm like corrupting my audience. I'm doing like, because there's a negative connotation to drama, right?
Dude, I said one thing. You're going really far into this, man. Like, I didn't say that. Like,
right,
I'm not even implying that.
I'll back off a little bit. My bad, man. I'll back off.
You're going like really...
I'll back off a little bit, man. I'll back off a little bit.
Look, I just see thumbnails of like, you know, like FOD, like Hoyo ruined him.
True.
Like, you know, what does that thumbnail kind of like lead you to believe without watching the video? Why, like people would go into the video thinking whether or not there is drama that you're kind of going for that, right? Well, like that's kind of my assumption. Like, you know, it gets views. You're 100% correct. You are not wrong whatsoever, right?
A big item.
Sorry, okay,
continue.
wait, really quick, wait. Oh, sorry.
And I think that this moment over here kind of confirmed that the bridge was burned between the two of us. I think that this upcoming moment over here playing our video, is when the bridge gets burned between the two of us. It was available. The live stream was available yesterday. We could have seen the exact moment. Pokke could have done at least like a little bit of research to see exactly why I was upset with him. He simply just chose not to, despite everything being there for like 8, 9, 10 hours. This moment is, in my opinion, why I got banned. Pay some very, very close attention to what's going to be said over here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but really quick. Bro, your chat is so aggressive, it's insane, dude.
I guess I'm going to read my chat. That's classic clickbait. So judge a book by its cover? The LOL player Insane is unstoppable. That's fair. That's YouTube's fault, XD. I would look at that thumbnail and assume it's drama. That's actually somebody agreeing with him. This is how I expected the confrontation was going to go. Drama baiter. Love you, Saint. Let Jenna speak his piece until he is done and then respond when it's asked for. Seems like a chill chat to me. So let's hear more.
Like people were like, oh, he's a snowflake, just let him talk. Bro, I just want to have a civil discussion.
I guess the main thing is, I'm not sure how much Jenna himself actually appreciates Pokke using him as like a footstool to get at me. I'm not sure how much Jenna actually appreciates Pokke using him as a footstool to attack me. Because to prove him wrong, I have to play these clips.
I'm not like trying to have like this...
So, keyword. Keep that in mind what Jenna just said over there.
This fat argument, you dumb you stupid morons in chat. Like, oh, you baby. Bro, because I'm trying to talk to another human, you dumb fucking idiot. Okay? You stupid morons in chat that are faceless. You can't even speak, okay? You don't have a voice, so shut the up, dumbass. Okay?
So, keyword that he mentioned over there was, he said, snowflake. And he cited somebody saying snowflake as essentially like the precursor to him saying all of those things to my chat.
Okay? I'm trying to have a discussion with someone else, not you, you dumb moron, okay?
Guys, let's relax and chat a little bit. And so I feel the need to sort of, you know, I personally didn't think that my chat was actually that crazy, but I think him seeing like 1 or 2 comments, I guess one of them was Snowflake, and that led to him, I guess, not being in a great state. And so that's the thing, right? I said that Jenna has been holding onto a grudge since this conversation, and of course, getting 3v1 in the Gacha cast. And the end result is that in every public setting and passive-aggressively on his streams, I've been shit-talked. And that's what I'm saying is the reason why Jenna has wronged me. And so for Pokke to just straight up say that nothing has happened, he has no idea, he can't imagine why, Saint is just doing this unprompted, he's just trying to crash out on somebody for no reason, that paints me in a very negative light. As somebody that's just going to go ahead and start attacking other creators, despite having no actual reason to, right? That's a very negative way to paint somebody and a very negative way to paint their content. 1,000,000%, right? Very negative way. And if Pokke is slinging those accusations at me on his stream, well, it's kind of like my responsibility to address them, right? And in addressing them, I repeatedly have to play these clips about Jenazad. And so yeah, Pokke is literally using Jenazad as a footstool to try and attack me, and is rehashing all of these clips that paint him in a very negative light. And I don't understand why he really wants to do it this badly. I don't understand why he is so intent on doing this.
Anyways. Well, they had a podcast the other day on Tacto's stream, right? Then Jenazad disagreed with a couple of Santonistics. And then ever since that podcast, thank God I was not there by the way, ever since that Gacha cast with Jenazad and Saint in the same room, ever since that day, bro has been psycho-analyzing Jenazad's voice.
So yeah, I already gave the context that Jenna was using misinformation from PGR to dunk on me in the first Gacha cast, and has been passively shit-talking me on stream. And so he's just not even right about this example either. So that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I had to play those clips. That's why I had to play them, because Pokke is just being extremely disingenuous here. And again, using the situation with Jenazad to further his own agenda. This is really rat behavior. If I'm frankly honest, this is really, really disgusting behavior from Pokke. Like, it's awful behavior if I'm frankly being honest. He's being so weird about this, it's like insane. Like, being wrong about it too, and so I have to dig up the proof to defend myself. And me digging up the proof makes Jenna look bad.
For like, what, 2-3 days continuously? Which is what led to the him slamming the table thing. And he tried to paint Jenazad as like a wife beater or like a wife abuser. Because like, look at this guy, look at this man-child, right? I quote directly, call him a man-child. This guy has like anger management issues. If he's gonna beat the table and then use energy, he's gonna beat his wife, whatever.
When Jenna addressed the situation this morning, Jenna said he doesn't want like any of this to happen anymore. He addressed the situation before Pokke went live. He doesn't want like any of this to like keep going further. And like, Pokke's just using it as a platform to launch more drama against me. You need to talk with Jenna ASAP to clean this up. Guys, this is the only reason why I have to keep bringing up Jenna clips is because of Pokke. Because Pokke is using misinformation of the reason why I was upset with Jenna to drive drama and discredit me. And so to combat that, what I have to do is essentially bring up the clips and explain how Pokke is spreading misinfo. So do you guys not understand how Pokke is going directly against the requests of Jenna by doing this? Is it clear how Pokke is going against what Jenna's explicit wishes are in this situation? Because he is not informed, and he's using his misinformed takes to continue the drama and shit talk me. Yeah, I think this is a W Jenna, W Saint, L Pokke sort of situation here. Talk to Jenna, squash the beef. I don't think there's too much beef between me and Jenna right now, but Pokke is using the beef between us and dragging Jenna into it. And if you don't understand that fundamentally, I think you might have a disability. And that's okay, but you should probably recognize that you do have one.
Just kind of wild that all these things happened after I make my first response video to bro. I didn't mean for him to crash out on me. I didn't mean for him to try to insinuate that, you know, whatever you want to insinuate.
And now he makes it about himself. Such disgusting fucking behavior. It's like unbelievable. Like, we drag a dude that doesn't want to be in the... Guys, fuck it. Let's play the clip that shows that Jenna does not want to be in drama anymore.
And also, look, I'll just also...
12 hours ago, This was 4 hours before MrPokke's stream.
So say this. I apologize if I have offended you, because I don't really mean to offend you, okay?
Jenna gives a public apology to me regarding the passive aggressiveness and stuff. And so he confirms that there was something that happened, while Pokke's saying that nothing happened.
Genuinely, you may take this as being insincere. I'm sorry if I have offended you. But I think you...
And Jenna probably hasn't seen my video where I specifically lay out the instances of why I felt offended, right? And I genuinely think that if Jenna were to see that video and then see the specific instances, he would maybe be more specific in this apology. Because it's obviously not a huge ask on his end to just cite those instances.
You have gone extremely over the line. Like, way past anything I could have possibly have done to, like...
Exactly, right? And that's what I say in my apology. I say, Jenna, you've wronged me a bit, but you haven't wronged me as much as Maggie has. And to lump the two of you together in that insult/joke was wrong of me. Because I personally don't think he deserved to be lumped in with her and have those insinuations created, right? And so I apologize that I addressed it. And so Jenna just wants to move on.
Slight you. I really think that this is completely absurd. And I don't really think it's okay, man. Genuinely.
Yep. We just want to move forward.
I don't want this, like, war crap in the community all the time. And so I don't want to escalate this any further past what it is right now.
I don't want to escalate this further past what it is right now. And MrPokke, in his live stream, which was several hours after this, MrPokke is bringing Jenna back into it, spreading misinformation about why I would be upset with him, despite having so many opportunities to either look at my video or just look at the live stream that I made where I recorded the video, and he would know. But he doesn't even try to find out because all he wants to do is farm. All Pokke wants to do is just farm me. And so because of that, he's spreading misinformation about Jenna that I need to clear up, and I have to rehash all this drama again. That's why I'm saying Pokke is exhibiting such disgusting behavior over here.
Singapore, I didn't mean for him to crash on Jenazad and call him, insinuate that he's a pedophile, or like say he's an abuser. I didn't mean any of these things, because all these things happened after this video went out. I don't know if bro is like depressed, like that I'm like saying goodbye to him, right? It's like I'm not gonna deal with this anymore, or like
now bro's thinking I was just crashing out because I create a 1 hour react video and farming the shit out of him for the Goodbye Saint video. I literally made a 1 hour video that is currently farming the shit out of him. And he's telling me that I'm the one that's depressed? It's just, there's such a clear agenda going on in this footage. And it's just, I don't even know what's going on anymore. It's genuinely concerning, the stuff that I'm seeing at the moment.
something might have hurt his feelings, because I called him a dog, like, I don't know, like 10, 20 times, even though Tecton calls him a dog as well.
In my react to Goodbye Saint, I'm literally laughing the entire time. I am laughing my ass off the entire time because of how ridiculous his video is. And now he's over here like, I love how bro was talking about how I was psychoanalyzing Jenazad, when he's literally doing the exact same thing to me right now, but it's the exact opposite of what my recorded interactions are. I'm literally goofing around, laughing at his shitty video. Is he depressed? Is he depressed? When I'm like, I'm literally laughing and I'm all smiles.
But something snapped in Santondes after I made this video, to the point where he also uploaded a 1 hour reaction. I mean, bag is bad, right? Game is game. Nuke.
Guys, he's not gonna play that video for... You wanna see what's in that video?
Like how I did it with the original CN video that I did for the Warring Waves, right?
Literally random timestamp. I'm just gritting. I'm just laughing. That's probably my my interpretation of how he's feeling right now. That's my interpretation of how he's feeling right now. I feel like it's pretty accurate. Hopefully I provided enough evidence to make it accurate for you as well.
For the past 4 months,
and bro's like, he's crashing the fuck out. He's crashing the fuck out. He's crashing out, bro. In what universe would you even qualify? I think there's this moment over here too.
It was about anymore.
Bro was like, look at how many videos he made about me. He scrolled all the way down and couldn't find another one. Wait, I need to play that again.
The numerous videos I've made about me. Okay.
There's one over there.
Yeah, man, now that I look about it, yeah, I don't really know what this.
He literally can't find another one. He can't find another one. Oh, this is why you should have planned this out, bro. Why'd you just do this off the cuff? I'm crashing out, bro. I'm totally... Yep, I'm crashing out, bro. I'm sitting there literally laughing at how goofy and awful his video is. And I'm the one that's crashing out. Guys, he needs help. He needs assistance.
Clear watch time, you know, I mean, have at it, right? Have at it. But considering everything that has been happening in the past, you know, less than 24 hours, it sort of just proves my point exactly. Remember what I said about this video towards the end? 1650. I tried to ask him, like, why did you crash on your Jenazad? Like, I asked Jenazad basically, like, why did he crash? He doesn't even know. And, like, it's the most random crash out ever. And I don't think...
And so... I literally, once again, in this video over here, I clearly indicate why the crash out is occurring. It's because, again, of a held grudge from misinformation spread about the PGR GachaCast, and then this crash out on my chat over here, and then me saying, you've treated me awfully ever since in every single public interaction, and you constantly shit talk me and are super passive aggressive on your streams ever since these two incidents that happened within 2 days of each other. And so I'm saying, quite literally, that this has been like a 4-month sort of thing going on. And then ever since these two interactions 4 months ago, we haven't been on good terms. And it hasn't been like a good experience. And so again, I have to correct his misinformation that he easily had a chance to simply get caught up on by watching this video or watching that stream. So yeah, Pokke, once again, is just dragging Jenna into this for fun. He's just dragging Jenna into this for fun, even though Jenna explicitly asked 4 hours before this stream to just move on.
It's the first time that you did against other content creators. There are multiple other people that I think you had a similar experience from, and at some point, if you smell like shit, it might be because the place
This is the most ironic thing in gacha gaming for MrPokke to
is around that shit, right? But if you move to another place and you still smell like shit, you might want to check your shit. This is my final goodbye, right? This is my final. So, like, literally, as I finished up this video, bro went all in on Jenazad. Like, of all people, he decided to go all in.
He's using this Jenna drama to drive so many of his points and to drive his hate train on me. He's literally using another creator to drive his hate train on me. A majority of this video is not about actually him, it's about Jenna.
He went all in for Jenazad. All right, he didn't call me, like, he didn't try to insinuate that I'm a pedophile. Or I don't, you know, it is what it is. But, like, out of everything that, you know, this guy has been cooking, he decided to start a war with Jenazad.
And again, that's why I had to, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I had to bring up all the receipts in the Jenazad situation. That's why I had to bring them up. To those people that were questioning me before about why I'm playing those Jenna clips again, I hope you understand now. I hope you understand why I had to play those clips again when Pokke's gonna do this on his public stream and say that he's gonna make this video.
Psychoanalyzing the slamming table thing as he's a abuser, and psychoanalyzing that
again, I didn't call him an abuser. I made a joke to somebody typing something in chat, and obviously that was clipped out of context and people ran with it. And MrPokke, he's doing a 400-meter sprint. MrPokke is doing a 400-meter sprint in the Olympics with that out of context clip.
Team S6ing Rokia and the whole deal with Maggie, you know.
And we all know what Maggie did to me, ladies and gentlemen. We all know what Maggie did to me.
Here's like you know, a PDF, right? In fact, if you were to see this clip, right, the clip that which is, you know, the full 1 minute clip, he was essentially insinuating that Jenazad is like secretly like DMing and like they are like very, very friendly with one another. Is like I quote.
Yeah, so to give some context onto this, because MrPokke is once again going to try to misrepresent info. The context for that clip, if he does play it in his video, it's literally him, or it's literally me saying, look at these 3 people that don't like me. Are they all talking to each other behind the scenes? Because all 3 of them don't like me. That's the context of that clip.
This verbatim, I think he said something like, I wonder what their DMs look like. I wonder what their DMs look like. So this was the context before he said this Essex Rocky thing. So he was trying to insinuate that Jenazad really, really likes Maggie. And then he made this remark about the Essex Rocky thing.
He's not going to mention the part where Jenna spends multiple days downplaying the things that Maggie did to get kicked out of the Wuwa CC program. Notice how he conveniently left that out.
All these clips, there's no reason why I would lie, because I'm literally going to post them on YouTube. But thanks to Sarah, you know, I can't play banned clips on Twitch, so you can just see it on the video itself. And yeah, I just kind of want to end off this video here. Where's the proof? Proofs will be the YouTube video when I show you up, right, after this. So I know that people are going to say I'm a hypocrite again, right? Because this is supposed to be the end, this is supposed to be goodbye. He's going to farm this one. I just don't give a damn, you know? Because, like, if he's willing to be this schizo, this crazy.
How are we projecting again, Mr. This schizo, this crazy? Pokke. Jenna literally asked not to bring this up anymore and for the drama not to continue. And I literally have to do it. I literally had to do that because you are spreading misinformation for why I had problems with him. Saying that they don't actually exist, that I'm making them up, that I'm being a schizo about it. And so I have to list out all of those examples because you're literally trying to discredit me and say that I'm like making things up for no reason. And so I have to show the evidence. I have to show the proof because you want to self-insert into this Jenna situation and you dragged him back into it even though he literally requested you not to. And I'm the schizo. Jesus Christ, you're the one that literally freaked out and went on a 1-minute rap god montage because you got called the guy from Singapore. And we're just looking for an excuse to crash out on me and shove every single insult you've been building up over the past 4 months ever since I embarrassed you in the power creep debate. You've been holding on to so many hurt feelings since that power creep debate and you just wanted an opportunity to drop all of it at once. Jesus, man.
Crazy. Like, legitimately, like, going all out. Just trashing everyone around him. I think people just need to be more aware, man. Alright? Because nobody...
Again, the only thing he wanted to do with this video is frame me in a negative light with misinformation. Frame me with a very negative light with misinformation. Say that I'm making stuff up. That I'm doing all of these things for no reason, when I have all the reasons already listed out in my previous video that was uploaded before he even started this stream, where I went through all the receipts and I went through all the explanations. And all this guy wants to do is re-dredge all of that drama, knowing that all Jenna wants to do is move on. Because again, I wasn't going to bring up that stuff again, but I needed an explanation for why I got banned. And that's the thing, right? He's bringing it back. He's making it happen over and over again because he wants to shit on me this badly because Pokke is this desperate to farm me because he got a taste of liquid gold, a taste of like the sweet honey that his channel hasn't seen in literally 2 weeks because HSR's fallen off so much. He hasn't gotten views like this in weeks and he just wants another slice of that pie. And so he wants to go in again for a bit more farm. And to throw Jenna under the bus to do all of this is some of the most pathetic shit I think I might have ever seen. And yeah.
else has have this clips, at least to my knowledge anyways.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna close it off over here. Personally, I feel bad for Jenna. I feel bad that we had to re-dredge up and show all of that footage over again. Just because MrPokke felt the need to self-insert himself into this situation, despite the fact, and I played the receipts, that Jenna just wants this to end and just move on, and that there shouldn't be this many arguments in the space. And for Pokke to go ahead and basically, again, just use Jenna as a footstool to get these thoughts, get these feelings off his chest, and then he spreads misinformation about me that I have to correct using those old clips. It is pathetic, rat, snake behavior, and it's disgusting. So with that, hopefully you all understand. Let me know what you all think. Peace.